helps Jerry's family. Jerry lived with his poor parents in a small town. His father had a small shop. The town had a beautiful church and organized a Christmas carnival every year. Jerry wanted to go to the carnival. He asked his parents for new clothes. Father said, "Son, we don't have extra money to buy clothes. But if you help me out at the shop, I can take you to the carnival." Jerry readily agreed and started helping his father in the shop. Soon, all his father's goods were sold. That evening, as Jerry's father went to the market to buy clothes, someone stole his money. When Jerry heard about this, he started crying. Santa saw all this. At midnight, he bought new clothes and gifts for Jerry's family. Jerry thanked Santa Claus for the gifts. When Santa Claus left Jerry, dressed up in his new clothes. Peggy is healed. Peggy was very helpful and caring. One day, Peggy saved a small stray dog from a big bully dog. The next day, she gave all her sweets to a small beggar boy. Another day, Peggy helped an old woman cross the road. But she herself tripped on a pile of logs and broke her ankle. The doctor plastered her foot and told her to rest for 6 weeks. That night, Peggy was sad because she could not go to school. It was Christmas time as well. Suddenly, Peggy saw a green light in her room. A sweet elf stood and smiled at her. He said, "I have been sent by Santa Claus. He knows that you are a very good girl and always help others. Your ankle is healed and nothing will ever hurt you again." He also gave many gifts to Peggy. Then he went away. Peggy was very happy. Hard work pays. Once there was a farmer. He lived in a small hut that he had built himself. His neighbor was a rich merchant who had a large house and a lot of money. He also had many people who worked for him. The merchant would always make fun of the farmer. "You poor man, you have to do all the work by yourself." The farmer kept quiet and carried on with his work. Every night he thanked God and went to bed very content. The fairy godmother watched over the farmer and blessed his work. On Christmas Eve, it rained for days and all the roads were flooded. The merchant had nothing to eat. The farmer gave the merchant some vegetables. The fairy godmother said, "The farmer may work day and night, but he grows his own food. His labor saved him today." The merchant now understood that hard work always pays. Saved by snow. During Christmas, a small town was about to be attacked by the enemy. It was winter and heavy snowfall made the enemy's progress slow. The news of the enemy's arrival had reached the town. Most of the people had left the town fearing the enemy. The Grimm family decided to stay despite the enemy. They believed in God and knew that He would save them. In the morning, they tried to open the doors and the windows but could not open them. The house was in complete darkness. The Grimm's son, being small, was lifted and he crawled through the loft. On opening the trapdoor with difficulty, the son found that it had snowed heavily throughout the night. The house was covered with snow and had been hidden by the enemy's sight. God had heard their prayers and caused the snow to cover their house. Thus, the Grimm family was saved from the attack of the enemy.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.